So these last few months, I've spent a lot of time down in these homeless camps, looking for somebody, and got a really different perspective now. Thinking about making a documentary about the homeless people, how they survive, where they're at, and what they do, and stuff like that in San Diego here. Because people think of San Diego, a lot of fun in the sun, palm trees, beaches, bitches, shit like that. But to say bitches, I meant bitches. Okay, but yeah, no, seriously, it's beautiful, right? Southern California. It's one of the most, I think it's the second most desired place to live in the country. But, there's a whole underground culture of homeless people, varying in ages, right? Most of them I'd say are probably under the age of 35, but not all, and what I've come to realize is this. I had no idea how bad the drug problem was. Like, I kind of consider myself to be kind of connected to like the drug culture, right? I kind of consider myself maybe not an expert, but at least probably more knowledgeable than most, and dabbling myself, and just being kind of street smart, whatnot. But I was homeless for 4 months too. That was a long time ago, 15 years ago, but I was. And anyway, I didn't realize like almost every single person who's out here, San Diego, who's homeless is a drug addict, and almost all of them are either hooked slamming meth or smoking fentanyl. Now, meth is pretty common, right? That's like probably one of the most probably the most widely abused hard drug. So that wasn't surprised, but I didn't realize how many people shot it up. I didn't realize that was the thing, really, but apparently it is. Because it seems like every fucking homeless person I meet, at least 9 out of 10 of them, do meth, and 9 out of 10 of those people, slam it. Which, is no surprise, right? There's a reason why people are homeless. Slamming meth fucks you up, right? It's, never done it. What I hear though is it's just way more intense. It's the pros and the cons to methamphetamine are intensified, but it's way more addictive too, and way more hazardous for your health, right? I mean, other ways you do it, like drugs, you smoke it, you snort them, you eat them, whatever, right? There's filters like your liver, your lungs, all that shit, right? But if you're injecting stuff straight into your bloodstream, yeah, it's gonna get you pretty, it goes right through those filters, but for the most part. Anyway, though, I didn't realize how bad it was. Going down to these camps, at first people were a little shy, a little, kind of weird about me, and then when they realized why I was there looking for somebody, and then they, now everybody's comfortable around me, right? I bring gifts for people and shit, like, I bring DMT shit and stuff like that, cards for people, fuck around with and whatnot. No, but anyway, I got some friends down there now and stuff, and anyway. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, it's like everybody's shooting up meth, all these homeless people. And fentanyl. I didn't even really know what fentanyl was. And then I tried it once myself because I was seeing everybody else do it. Fentanyl is like fucking heroin's big brother. I have shot heroin a few times. I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't quite see the fascination of it, but I was kind of cautious about how much I did. I took one hit of fentanyl, and it wasn't even a big hit, just off a piece of foil with a straw. It was kind of a small hit. One hit, I was fucked. Like, I had a hard time walking home. In fact, I think I stopped and fell a couple times and sat down or laid down in the fucking grass. And that was just off of one small hit. I see people out here smoking fentanyl, man, and like go down these homeless camps. There'll be one guy who sells it. He'll be in a tent, and then there'll be like 3 guys just nodding off, like fucking, drooling on themselves with their head, fucking down between their knees, standing up. Like, they look like fucking dead people. It's weird. It's like, it's pretty scary. And then I go to these other camps and be like, hey, where's Kevin? I haven't seen Kevin for a while. I was like, oh, fuck, dude, Kevin died. Like, fentanyl kills a lot of people. It's no joke. It's no joke, and I could see why. You build a tolerance to that, and then you do more and more and more, and you can't handle it. Even a small hit for me with no tolerance, like, that was too much, and I can only imagine. I've seen these people do it, pass that fucking thing around. I'm just like, fuck. And it's so addictive, too. It's so addictive. These people physically need it, right? Fentanyl, like heroin, they physically need it. If they don't get it, they get sick, right? And they feel like shit. And that sickness is probably the worst feeling, that they've ever felt. The sickness, I don't think, will kill you with fentanyl, but it'll definitely make you think you want to die or are dying. Anyway, I had no idea how bad that problem is. And, now that I see, what's going on, now I see how fucking rampant it is. It's interesting to talk to these people, too. It's interesting to see how, like, why people are there, why people are homeless. Some people are homeless by choice, some people are homeless out of circumstance. Vast majority of them drug addicts. Vast majority of them just, at one point were functional society, did drugs, right? Specifically meth and fentanyl, and then lost their shit, right? Lost their jobs, lost their whatever, their family, whatever, right? They live on the street, and it's so weird that these people, like, who shoot meth and do smoke fentanyl, it's so weird. Like, it's like some of these people are, pretty intelligent. It's just like, geez, it's like they just give up their life. They're just done. Like they don't care that they're homeless. They don't care that their family doesn't talk to them, or they don't talk to the family. They don't care, and they're cool, living out underneath the freeways, on these fucking, a lot of canyons around here. Like on the side of the freeway, there's like canyons, water, runoffs and shit. A lot of trees and shit, and you just walk down there, right? And yeah, I mean, this whole fucking little villages down there are fucking tents, and all of them are drug addicts, and it's interesting to get people's stories and hear people where they came from, some of them grew up poor, some, had a shitty hand in life, and others, had everything. And now they just choose just to fucking live in tents and shoot up meth and smoke fentanyl, or both, or whatever. And anyway, I think it'd be a good documentary. Cause, being down here and shit, I mean, there's been times where, I haven't gone home for a few days. Essentially, by choice, being homeless, looking for somebody, and like, hanging out at places like that, and just decided, fuck it, might as well pull up a chair, what I mean? So, I think it'd be a good perspective. I haven't really seen a documentary that's been done by somebody who's kind of, along those same levels, who understands, who's been there, and who also understands the drug issues and stuff like that. And, I mean, it's kind of neat to see how these people survive. A lot of people, they boost shit. They call them boosters, basically shoplifters, and they go in there, steal shit for people, sell it, and then sell it back to them for half price, or like that. And it's just, it's amazing. It's weird. I mean, it's going to be an interesting thing. Hopefully, I can get some people to participate in it, and I can kind of show you what it's like to, like, from the time this guy wakes up, what he does, how he gets his drugs and his money, what he does. A lot of people collect cans. I mean, you guys see the guys picking up cans and shit like that. But, a lot of them do that, but not all of them do that, right? Some steal bikes. Some of them, just rob shit from fucking stores. It's all kinds of ways, man. Some of them are pretty clever about it, and some of them blend in society. It's like they don't look homeless. Like, they come out of their fucking camp. They have a place to shower, and that's another thing, going to how, like, they shower, where they get their food, shit like that, and then they go and they're fucking dressed. You wouldn't know them. There's some people who have vans like this one. This is my camper van. It's kind of messy right now, but yeah, this is, some of them have vans like this. So it's like, there's a big futon on the back and shit. Yeah, it's like, and they live in this shit, right? Which is not a bad idea, actually, in San Diego, because it doesn't get that cold, right? It's never that cold. Like, the coldest it gets is like in the mid 40s, and that's only for a couple weeks, right? It's usually in the 50s and 60s, or 60s and 70s. So it's tropical. You can get away with this shit, right? But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. And it's pretty clever how some of these people have built structures underneath the freeways where you can't see it, but there's actually like caves, like dug out underneath and hollow to parts of these overpasses and shit, and there's people inside of it. It's fucking cool. It's weird. There's also some fucking scary motherfuckers out here, man. There's some people that don't want to be found. People that run from murder, rape, pedophiles. I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, not everybody's cool out here. And, the person that I was looking for, the pretty young, person, she is like, I can't believe she's lasted this long. I mean, she's still out here, with nothing too bad happening to her, because, I mean, it's just, it's a very, very, very straightforward, matter of fact, hard place out here right now. And, San Diego is pretty notorious for being one of the harder places for homeless people. I don't know why, but it is. And yeah, so that's it. I'm rambling, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing in the near future, hopefully.